Hey guys, it's the Historical Wargamer here today, and today I'm going to be taking a break from my usual schedule. Normally on this channel we'll be doing painting tutorials, and we've done painting tutorials, so like that's what is normally expected. But I've recently just bought this game, Zombicide, and I thought I'd make a review slash unboxing of the game. So let's get right into unboxing it. Let's start with the rule book. It's a lovely full colour. Got loads of nice pictures in, and it's everything that you need to play the game. So you're not buying like four books just to play the one game. It's not like Games Workshop this, but lovely colour, everything you need to play. Quite simple to play too. So you're not going to be needing to constantly refer to this once you've got the hang of it. You're not going to need it. And it's got missions at the back of it, so you're not going to be constantly inventing your own missions. It's got 10 missions that all have different difficulties and setups. See, and they all have their objectives and everything in them. So yeah, lovely. Turn summary on the back too. Lovely full colour. Everything you need to play. Rule book. Good, nice rule book. So, in Zombicide, you use a lot of tokens. These are all the tokens. These are all the tokens that you use in Zombicide. Of course, there's a hell of a lot more. So let's start with this one on the end there. Let's put it onto this cardboard here so we can see it better. This token is the player selecting token, I think. The first player token, that's what it's called. And that basically, in Zombicide, there's a mechanic where you choose who the first player is, and then they obviously go first, and then it rotates in a clockwise manner, I do believe. And that is just to signify who is the first player. And it's really thick card. It's not gonna like just break. It makes a hell of a noise if you get a thicker bit and do it on the cardboard. Really nice thick card. Okay, so let's move on to the other tokens. This is a zombie spawning token. This is where the zombies come out of. Again, lovely, nice thick card, nice artwork on there. You can definitely see that is where zombies come out of. Double-sided, all the cards are double-sided, with the same thing except one of them, which we'll get to that later. So that was that. This is the exit token. Sorry about that. This is the exit token. Lovely, nice bit of thing. You obviously can see that on the board. These are what you open doors with. These are the door tokens. So when you're playing with cards, that's like a smashed open door, and that's just a regular closed door. Really nice. Sometimes they're a bit hard to see on the board, but once you start seeing them, for the first play it was a little bit hard for us to see them at my club, but oh, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, really nice tokens. All of the tokens are really lovely and nice. This is an objective marker. Oh, sorry. Again, lovely, nice, distinguishable from the rest of the markers in the box, and from on the board, of course, because that's where you need to see where you're going. Again, double-sided, lovely, nice. We'll do this one. This one's a sound token. A noise token. That's what they're called. This is to see if you fired a gun or smashed open a door. Zombies obviously are attracted to noise, aren't they? We've all seen The Walking Dead. And they do come when they fire a gun, like you ever seen Rick fire his gun? Again, hordes of zombies are chasing him. Yeah. So those are lovely. Again, nice thick pieces of card. Yeah. So let's get into the big one now. This is a police car. These are car tokens. But on the other side, normally you just get the same token. On the other side, guess what we get? We get a badass pimpmobile. Who needs a police car in the zombie apocalypse when you could be driving around with a pimpmobile? This is the only token. This is the only token that it is not the same double-sided. But I'll be driving around in a pimp token. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be constantly using those pimpmobiles. And the last token we've got here is a experience token. That's used, we'll get to that a little bit later on, but that is used to keep track of the abilities you've chosen, okay? You get quite a lot of them in the box because there's quite a lot of abilities to use in the box. So that's that. That's all the tokens. So we'll just clear them away. And now let's get right into the miniatures. Yeah, that's what you've all come here to see. Right. So these coloured ones. Let's just blur that one out there. These are all the Survivor miniatures. I mean, they are nice, lovely, nice and lovely casts. I'm sorry the camera's a bit poor, but I mean, I'll tell you that these casts are really nice. Obviously, I will be painting these. I might even do a tutorial on painting them. If you guys want to see that, drop it in the comments, and if I get enough, we'll make a tutorial. So let's go on to this again. Lovely, nice. Some people were saying at the club that it might have been done in a 3D printer, but I mean, I don't know much about 3D printers, but I don't think you could get this much detail from a 3D printer. Minimal mold lines, minimal flash and everything. So lovely full colour, and you can obviously distinguish these on the board because they're all bright, really bright colours. Except maybe this fella. This fella could have been maybe a different colour, maybe like a black or something. But yeah, really nice, good colours. Now, this figure on the end, this fella, he is the abomination. He's a really bad zombie. You don't want him getting in your groups because I mean will kill you. These are the zombies. This guy has got a bit of flash towards his back. I mean, you see between there, yeah, bit of mold lines. That you're gonna get some of that on your models. I mean, just a little file will do that. I mean, I'm not complaining much, but if you are kind of one of those people who refuses to do any work on the models, maybe this box isn't for you because there will be flash. It's not like perfect thingies, perfect castings, but they are good castings. But he is a really good, nice zombie figure. I mean, I will be painting him up and I'll be making him as bloody and gory as I can. So, those are the character figures. Yep, I'll just give you one last look. Really nice molds, really nice castings. Let's get into the zombies. Yeah. Now, these zombies, they are all identical. There's 2 sheets of them. I'll just give you a look. Yeah, there's 2 cases of them that come in the box. The rows are going up are each of the same zombie, okay? So I'll just go along the bottom row. Yep. So really lovely castings, and you know what? The way they've done this boxing system is that you can't really change the zombie. So if I just take him out of there, she won't. She kind of fits in there, but they don't fit in there as good as they should have. So when you swap them back, they fit in there really good. Sorry about that. They fit in there really, really well. So that's really good. So I recommend keeping these boxes because they are really good for storage. So let's go along the bottom. Those 2 are walkers, just regular zombies, just like shuffling about. They're gonna eat you. That guy is a runner. He runs a lot faster. He generally he's gonna catch you, So you better take out them ones first. Now this guy, he's called a fatty. He's had a few too many McDonald's, so he's gonna be slower, but once he gets to you, he's gonna try and maul you. I mean, he's nasty. There's another runner, and there's a couple more walkers on the end. Yeah. So as I say, this thing is just the same. There's just another box underneath. Again, all the same. Oh, camera, get in focus. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, there we are. Lovely. So yeah, just the same on the bottom again. I mean, she's just fell out of her case. There we go. Again, just the same duplicates, but I mean, you get so many figures in here that, I mean, zombies, you can just do different paint schemes for the ones on the bottom of the tray or whatever. But yeah, lovely figures, lovely zombie figures. So, now that we've seen the miniatures and those, we're going to move on to the character cards. These are lovely, lovely character cards. I mean, it could be a bit thicker, but I mean, as long as you don't do that with them constantly, I mean, you're not going to break them. These are lovely, fantastic. I love the art style of these. It's like it's like pop art almost, and it's really good. It's like quite cartoony art. The entire box has got quite a cartoony, pop arty type feel. But I mean, those are really nice, and those are like really nice and clear. The only problem is when we were playing, it was a bit hard. If you had a card in your hand, we'll get on to cards a little bit later. If you had a card in your hand, and then if you wanted to put a card in reserve, it was a little bit hard. So, but I know in the newer box sets they've changed that, so you've got like a tray and stuff like that. But yeah, that could be done a little bit better. So there's all the characters, and these are reflective of the miniatures in the figures in the thing. So if you might have caught a glimpse of them. So yeah, again, each figure has really got like a different type of style. I mean, you can see, I mean, he's straight carbon cut out of The Walking Dead. I mean, he is Rick. They really should have named him Rick instead of Phil. But yeah, lovely figures. Sorry, not figures, lovely cards. The only problem with them, they could be a little bit thicker. Maybe he's mounted on card, because I mean, they are pretty thin. They're just paper, really. Well, not paper, like thicker paper. But yeah, they could be mounted on a bit thicker card. But yeah, really good. Now let's go on to something else of importance. Let's go on to the experience trackers. Now, I'm not filming on my desk, guys. That's why things are kind of slipping and sliding about. The experience trackers are these little things. They are used for, on the top, you see there on the top, every kill that you get, you slide that at once. So you start on the 0 on the end, and if you kill a zombie, you slide it along one. Now, it'll be a bit of a struggle to do this while I'm holding this camera. So you're just going to have to take my word, guys. But these are really nice things. They could be a little bit better, because, I mean, it's a little bit fidgety, especially when you don't want to be, like, knocking the table. Where's he gone? Yep, stuff like that can happen quite a lot. But they just mount on there, and you just slide them along, like the mount between the cards. But I won't be able to do it while I'm holding this camera. So yep, that's them. Let's get in. I'll show you the dice that we get. We'll just get regular D6. Yeah, you've all seen dice. You don't need us to roll them for years. That's the dice we get. So there we go. Now, let's get on to the cards that I've been talking about. Zombicide is a game of cards. Well, not a game of cards. You aren't like dealing cards. But you've seen card in reserve and card in hand. You use these type of cards. We'll start with the wounded cards. There's 6 of these. These are to signify whether your character's wounded. So if you've been attacked by a zombie, you put a wounded card in your reserve. So that stops you from holding equipment, and if you get another wound, you are going to be killed. So there's the wounded cards. Lovely double-sided again, I think. Yep, double-sided. Lovely, nice, lovely design. The cards are really nice. They're like, I don't know if any of you guys play X-Wing by Fantasy Flight Games, but they are like this. The upgrade cards, they are basically like the upgrade cards from X-Wing, from Fantasy Flight. Oh, sorry guys, my throat's hurting. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's go into the zombie cards. Now these are used to spawn zombies. So let's give us a look at these. There's 42 of these zombie cards. Again, they're like the wounded cards. I think they're all printed on the tape the same. They've got a nice yellow backing. These aren't double-sided, but these are distinguishable from the equipment cards with a yellow backing. Oh, sorry about that. There's 42 of these. And they are quite nice. These are used to spawn zombies, so when it's the zombie spawning turn, the player with the highest experience, so if like you're playing with a group of 5 and all you guys are on blue, but someone is just upgraded to the yellow or something, instead of using the blue, you use the yellow for spawning zombies. So you can say if you are all in blue, it would be 1 walker. If you are all in yellow, it would be a yellow 1 walker. But then if you are in orange, it would be 3 runners. But then if someone was in the red, which is the final bit of experience right on the end, you would spawn 7 walkers, which I'll tell you, walkers in hordes are really hard to deal with. So there's them. Really nice cards. All the Zombicide cards are really, really nice. So just give me a second and I'll grab these cards. These cards are the equipment cards. You get 62 equipment cards, and they can range. There's a lot of cards, and it's very hard holding them with one hand. And these range from anything from machetes to guns to sniper rifles to shotguns to whatever. You even get some bags of rice, which are useless, but you need them for some objectives in certain scenarios. So, yep, so these are your equipment cards. You put them, so if you've got nothing, like Phil here has got nothing in his hands or anything, if he finds a machete somewhere, you put that in his card in hand, and that means he's got a machete now. These little symbols on the bottom, I'll tell you what these are. That symbol there with the zombie on it, that means he kills zombies. That weapon has the ability to kill zombies. The fact that it's got a blue hearing symbol, like a line through the ear, means that it kills zombies silently. Okay? So that's really good, because you don't want to bring more zombies with noise. So let's go down on what these mean on the bottom. So that's the range of the weapon. So zero range means that you've got to be in the same zone as a zombie. We'll get onto zones a little bit later. The dice means that's how many dice you roll. The 4+ means that's what's needed to score to hit. And the like blood splatter is the damage it does. So walkers take 1 hit, runners take 1 hit, fatties take 2, and the abomination takes 3 hits. So that could take on a fatty quite easily if you get the right dice roll. So that was the cards, and that's how the cards work. So, I do believe it's time to go on to the tiles. So if I just clear a bit of space here, and just move them cards over there. The tiles are big. Right, these are the tiles. You get 9 double-sided tiles, so I'll not show you every single one of them. Each of them has a nice little thing on that says 1B or 2B or whatever. They each have numbers. So if you're using them for a scenario, the scenario says, for this scenario you will need blah 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 number of tiles. And that's how many tiles you get. So this one has 3B on it. They're all nice double-sided, and I mean these things are really thick. I mean, there is no way you are going to bend this. I mean, it is so thick. But that is really lovely, nice tiles. I mean, lovely post-apocalyptic type style of tiles. Again, they're all double-sided. Oh, someone's been having some dinner in that diner recently. But yes, all lovely double-sided nice tiles. Lovely. Just what we like here on the Historical Wargamer. So, I do believe that is it. We've covered everything in here. So let's go on to the box. The box, lovely artwork. It's a big, huge box. I mean, that's just the lid for it. I mean, lovely artwork on the box. I mean, it's fantastic. Zombicide, exactly what you'd expect. Team up, gear up, level up, take them down. That's exactly what you expect from a zombie game. So let's get on to the lower box, which of course is really quite deep. I mean, I'm just showing you pictures of boxes here. This isn't very entertaining. But Josh, the Thug, it's got all the character bios. It's got a couple of character bios on here. So, yep. Doug, the office guy. The goth Amy. And then you've got all the zombie types. Yep, the abomination there. Oh, he's a nasty fella. Wouldn't want to meet him in a dark night. Yep, runners there. Yep, everyone there. And then you've got Wanda the waitress and Phil the cop, who is a rip-off of Rick. Yeah, but that's that. So I think that's Zombicide. Leave in the comments what you'd like me to do later, and we'll see if we can maybe film a playthrough of Zombicide or a painting tutorial of the miniatures. So thank you. That was the Historical Wargamer, and see you later, guys.